with that being said, again, and back to the show, and just addressing those things.
Please.
The information came from 40. It didn't come from Kanye. At all.
Okay.
40 is sleeping with a woman who begins to, he talks to her daily, 5-6 hours a day.
Oh, she must have a great personality.
Yeah, bruh. Come on. Listen, talks to a woman 5-6 hours a day, provides opportunity for her.
Provides opportunity
for
He's a great guy.
and ultimately speaks about how he's disgruntled about certain things, notoriety and things involving Drake and his career, so on and so forth.
Yo, it's all about Hayes Money Radio.
Hayes Money Radio, this is the season. Talented Minds Podcast, episode 28, man. I'm rocking and rolling. I'm steamrolling and shit, man. I'm keeping the voyage going on, goddamn me. So shout out to everybody out there, man. How y'all doing tonight? It is a great night. It is great all for the world, man. Hip hop, man, is lit. Hey, but before I get started, man, yo, smash the fucking like button. I don't know why everybody is saying smash the like button nowadays, but I'm finna say that bullshit. Smash the like button, man. Like the fucking video, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, TM Nation YouTube channel. Follow Talented Minds Podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Reddit, Pocket Cast, Overcast, anywhere you straight will listen to a podcast at, bro. Go check it out, man. The numbers are growing. I saw the analytics today, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I'm straight proud of this shit. So, man, I'm very thankful for the support. Continue to pour out the support for Talented Minds Podcast, Hayes Money Radio. I'm your host, Hayes Money. We're sponsored by Side Thumb Skate Co. overall. So follow Side Thumb Skate Co. on Instagram and on Facebook, and be ready to get your Side Thumb Skate Co. gear. They'll be giving out like skateboard wheels, all types of dope ass shit is on its way from everything. So yeah, man, just continue to fuck with it, continue to show us love and support, man. And man, I know y'all seen well, y'all probably didn't see, or you maybe heard, but yeah, Pusha T, man, he had to respond to that Drake situation. And if you listen to the last episode of the podcast, I was basically alluding to, I'm like, I don't know if Ye did it. Whoever did it had possibly been saying shit just in conversation, not done out of malice, you know what I'm saying? It just had to been done in conversation. So I was partly right. Like I said, everybody in the industry, man, they know each other, they fuck each other, like they all fuck the same chicks and everything like that, man. So it's just like Push drops the bomb that it was Drake's mans that did it, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, dog, it be somebody that's close to you that's out here fucking up, man. And for real, dog, it's just 40. Like how Push put it, 40 just happened to be just messing with a chick. You know, he in love with her. He, you know, buying her bags, basically taking care of her. You know what I'm saying? Like how in some forms of fashion, you would consider him a sucker, basically. You know what I'm saying? So he's taking care of a young lady, and I'm not sure even if she might have done it out of malice in her heart, just telling, you know what I'm saying, what he had been telling her. Like I said, she could have been just saying it in conversation, like 40 was saying it in conversation. But when men do shit like that, it's called pillow talking. You know what I'm saying? When you in bed with a chick, man, you just start talking about a bunch of shit, and you might be telling your homeboy's business. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, this girl, she may have not known the severity of the situation. You know what I'm saying? So it just seemed like shit. she got the info and just told somebody, you know what I'm saying? And it just happened to get back to Push. So it's just like, damn, bro, like she was really putting out there that everything from Drake's Adidas deal to the baby, all that shit. And it's just like, you know, for Drake, I understand why he took the beeline to it being Ye. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand, like, damn, this is Ye's, man. This is his artist. I was just with him. 40 was just with him. In Wyoming, we were doing songs. Now, it's like all this shit happened after motherfuckers did songs. So I can understand why Drake would have thought that. But if you listen to the last episode of the podcast, I break it down. I say the thing about that industry is that everybody knows each other. Everybody's cool with each other somehow. Everybody fucks the same chicks. So when you have a situation like that, it's going to be a lot of close to home shit happening. Because you're not just fucking with regular motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You're not fucking with people who don't know nobody. You fucking with people who know motherfuckers. So Angela Yee had the scoop months ago, but nobody believed her because in this time that we're living in right now, it's so cool to hate Kanye. Of course Kanye was going to get the heat for it. You know what I'm saying? And Drake knows that. Drake knows his popularity. Drake knows his power as an artist. Drake is a very popular artist. Drake is one of those artists where no matter what happens, no matter what he's up against, he had blackface. And he came out. He didn't come out with a diss track after that. He came out with a paragraph explaining himself. And it's just like, and the fans just, well, it's okay. But had it been somebody else, it wouldn't have happened like that. So Drake is one of those artists that can get away with murder because he caters a lot more to women and kids and a few guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you have something like that, a woman just gonna be like, it's okay. A kid isn't gonna think about street rules and all of this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you have an artist like that, man, they can just get away with whatever they want. Like Meek Mill said that Drake got pissed on, and that didn't end him either. It's like he still came out hitting. Like even on it, with his back against the wall against ghostwriting claims, he was still able to prevail. He can do whatever. So of course he was gonna live through this battle. Of course he was. Especially when you're going up against Pusha T, an artist who's not popular, an artist where I've been seeing a bunch of people like, well, Push, you should worry about your album sales and just give up on all this shit. And you still talking about the beef. In the beginning of the battle, I said Pusha T is the formidable foe because he has nothing to lose. He doesn't care about album sales. He's never been that type of artist. He's probably not a stadium artist. So when you have somebody like Drake, why would you put that energy into it? Because Drake recognizes him as being an MC, and Drake even looked up to him as an MC. So MC to MC, of course, I would take the chance. I would take the shot. But at the same time, you are the more popular artist with more things to lose, because if this person exposes some of your darkest secrets, the public may look at you totally different. You know what I'm saying? So when you go up against somebody who has nothing to lose, where it's like, it's not going to make them or break them if they survive this battle or not. It might give them a little bit more notoriety and more popularity. But a person like Pusha T really has a core fan base. He caters to his fan base. He doesn't worry about dropping a hit record tomorrow. He doesn't worry about, I need to have this song on the radio and work the radio. That's not him. He's not worried about hits. He's worried about, let me just give you a good, concise album so you can digest it more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hit you with hits. And he's capable of making hits. He can make hits. But he's so much of an MC, that's really what he cares about. So when you have a person like that and a person like Drake, it's a difference in the way of thinking. It's a difference in he has endorsements, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that where, you know, you have to think about that. So for all of the Drake fans who are saying that Pusha T needs to worry about his album sales, or that's why he's on the shit he's on, he's not an album sales kind of guy, bro. So you got to go ahead and get rid of that. He was ready for war. He was ready for blood. He was out for blood. And so he sat back and watched Drake play himself. He sat back and watched Drake play himself all summer because Drake was taking jabs at Kanye the whole entire time because Drake felt like it was Ye. Okay, Drake, I can understand that Ye said he was going to let you get that Lift Yourself beat, then he put the beat out or whatever it is. And I still think that's kind of, like I said on the last episode, I still think that's kind of a whack reason to be upset. You know, my homeboy make beats and he's giving beats away because he was going to make money off of them. And I was like, damn, bro, but at the same time, I can't knock your hustle. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're the nigga that made the beat. So you can do whatever you want to do with it because you made the beat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, Lift Yourself was a Kanye beat. It was a Kanye song. So it's like, I understand. Yeah, he said he was going to give it to you and everything like that. But at the same time, bro, he made that beat. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to do with that beat, bro. So, okay, you mad about that. I can lightweight feel where you coming from because I know as an artist how that feels. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it deserved that much energy to where I got to diss him. So you were mad about that on top of, damn, everybody finna drop their albums around my album release date. But like Pusha said, and like I said as well on the last episode, you don't own the months, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can drop in the same time as you, bro. Anybody can drop around you. You're the bigger star. No matter who you drop alongside or anything, people are going to check for you because you're Drake, bro. You can't do anything wrong in the public eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kids are going to eat your songs up. Women are going to eat your songs up. You have quotables. You know how to make songs. You're an incredible artist. So nobody can come through and dim your light, bro. Nobody. I feel like nobody that's rapping right now could dim Drake's light if they dropped at the same time with him. Maybe a nigga like Kendrick or J. Cole, but I look at it like hip-hop is just going to be satisfied if we can get an album from all three of them niggas on the same day. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to outshine you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because in this era of music right now, people are really just sitting on albums for a week anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much music. Like they said, we live in a microwave era. So there's so much music coming out. You're getting so much music every day, every week. So people are really settling with albums for not that long, for real. Especially if you giving them 25 songs and half of them are filler songs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Of course niggas wasn't gonna bump that shit for 3 months straight, bro. They gonna pick out the songs that they want to hear and they gonna repeat them songs that they want to hear over and over and over. So it wasn't gonna make a difference who dropped at the same time as you or around you. But because you're Drake, you feel like you can trip off that shit. And I fuck with Drake like I'm a Drake fan, dog. But it's like at the same time, some shit just be like, fam, it ain't even worth that much energy that you putting into shit. You know what I'm saying? But because you've been winning so long, you in here letting your nuts hang. And that's just really all it is, bro. You in here like I'm big dog on campus. I can do whatever and motherfuckers ain't gonna knock me off my square. And I feel like he has all right to be cocky as he is. Cause yeah, you know, you're one of those kids that people call lame and soft and all that shit. And you just keep winning on niggas. So yeah, bro, keep winning on niggas, bro. But at the same time, there has to be some form of humility where you have to understand that shit isn't going to go your way every time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, bro, he's focusing on Ye so much. You just constantly dissing Ye. Even with Jay Prince coming out and saying, hey, I had to step in between it. Ye called me. I had to intervene. You know, Drake is my artist, basically. We don't get into in the pen with pigs and all that shit. And it's just like, okay, so you thinking that it's just been dissolved. But nah, Drake being Drake, every time you on stage, you dissing Kanye, and then you doing the interview, and you putting the blame on bruh, and it's just like Ye's fault was that Ye was apologizing. And Pusha T said that. He was like, what are you apologizing for when you did no wrong? You know what I'm saying? Ye and Push both denied that Ye had anything to do with that shit months ago. And in the midst of those months, Angela Yee came out and said that word on the street is it came from a female. Nobody heard none of that shit because it's so cool to hate Ye now that it had to been Ye. It had to been. You know what I'm saying? Even right now, people are saying that I think he's just covering up for Ye. What reason does Pusha T have to cover up from Ye aside from the fact that that's my nigga? So I'm going to just sit up here and tell a bald-faced lie, bruh? You know what I'm saying? When he straight started, when he got on the Joe Budden podcast, he told them, y'all niggas are like the lie detector test, bruh. If I sat here in your face, you would know if I was straight lying, bruh. So I feel like fam he's an artist who has nothing to lose, so why the fuck would he lie, bro? You know what I'm saying? This is not gonna boost him or none of that shit. He has nothing to lose. Why would he lie? Why would he save face for Kanye when he even said in the interview that he doesn't agree with Kanye and Drake's friendship, their bromance? So why would you protect their friendship then? You know what I'm saying? You're not protecting their friendship. Yeah, you care about Ye, but you don't like the fact that Ye does a lot of close to home shit by being buddy-buddy with niggas. Same as Travis Scott. Same as Big Sean. Same as every artist over there on Good Music. And that's what Push was saying his frustration was. So I see, if you have frustration, why would you even have to save face for a nigga who you even said, fam, why are you apologizing for something you didn't do, bro? You know what I'm saying? Kanye apologizing for something he didn't do because he cares about his friendship with Drake that much. But Push don't give a fuck about their friendship. So he doesn't have to protect Kanye, bro. He's not saying this to save Kanye ass, bro. Know what I'm saying? He sat back and watched Drake diss this nigga for a whole summer. Know what I'm saying? Straight up, he sat back and watched him diss him for a whole summer, bro, and was laughing the whole time. Look at this dumbass nigga. He straight just gonna keep taking jabs at a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because he feels betrayed, bomb, and that nigga didn't even do it. You know what I'm saying? He felt so betrayed, then that nigga didn't do it. You know who did it? It was the nigga that was on your right-hand man, bruh. It was your right-hand man. The same dude that you said in the interview with LeBron. Then was like, I ain't tripping off of what he said about my mom, my dad. He don't know them. I ain't tripping off the shit with my son, my BM. I'm more so mad that he got at my homeboy who had multiple sclerosis. That right there, somebody's going to punch you in the face. So you're mad at what he said about 40, but 40 is the nigga who's the reason why bruh put the business out in the first place. He's the reason why y'all got this. Then people saying, okay, well, if he got the info from 40, why would he diss 40? For one, he didn't get the info from 40. He got the info from a broad that 40 was fucking with. And for two, if you listen to the interview and you just study who Pusha T is, he don't care about y'all whole camp. Anybody can get it in your whole camp. And I'm going to stand up here and do it on my own. Real warrior shit. Because he comes from that school of hip-hop where this is just how we get down. It ain't no rules to this hip-hop shit. Niggas putting rules on hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't talk about this, that, and the fourth. And this. Man, hey, all bets are off. The gloves are off, bruh. I'm finna get at you. My job is to change the narrative to work in my favor. If it's rather it's a lie or facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to change the narrative, bro. I'm supposed to get up here. Like I said, Pac started the track and said, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. He started the track with it. Faith says we didn't smash. You You know what I'm saying? Big say, hey, if you did, why put the business out? But Pac knew he had to do and say whatever he could to change the narrative to work in his favor, bro. You know what I'm saying? You seen the best of it. KRS-One versus MC Shan. 50 versus Ja. 50 versus anybody, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing the locks go back and forth. You've seen this. Jay-Z and Nas, bro. Like, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to rip heads off. And even if you watch battle rap, they're ripping heads off, bro. I've seen battle rappers say something about somebody who mom that was dead, bro. I just feel like it's a person thing. If you just feel like you're just that good of a person or a generous person and you're not going to take it there, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take it there. But you can't tell somebody else how they should take it there. You can't tell somebody else how they should react to you hitting them in the face. You hit them in the face, yeah, okay. Well, I'm about to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't mad at how Drake been getting at Kanye this whole time, and Kanye didn't have shit to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Only the most Ye got to do with it is, you know, Pusha T is my artist. That's my guy. He's my president. He's the president of my label. You know, okay, Ye, you made the plan to drop all these albums around the same time as dude, and I still feel like that's not no whole shit, bro. It's like everybody's dropping albums constantly, bro. Constantly, bro. In this climate, 2018 was a good year for hip hop. Everybody's been dropping albums back to back. Everybody's been dropping albums on the same day with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't feel like, bro, you reserved the right. If you was dropping June 15th and Pusha T dropping May 25th, what you mad at that for? What you mad that Kanye dropped June 1st for? You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, that's 2 weeks out from you. Somebody dropped their album on the day you dropped your album, which was Nas. You know what I'm saying? And on the same day as that, nigga, Beyonce and Jay-Z dropped their album. But you do know it was a million other albums that came out at the same time, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna find your way out of it because you're Drake, though. So I don't think there was something that was worth being so angry for that, hey, I'm going to dish you on this hot-ass track with French Montana and tell motherfuckers don't wear no 350s around me. You know what I'm saying? So now you finna try to take money away from him, and you know your power as Drake, and you know that your quotables are so good that people gonna use this shit as captions, and motherfuckers will potentially stop wearing Yeezy 350s. You know that. You know who you are, bro. You recognize it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you do and say the shit that you do and say, bro. And you know you did that shit because let me rub shit in Kanye's face. Everybody hate him right now anyway, including me. When you ain't got to hate, bro. That's why he was apologizing to you. But I feel completely where Pusha T coming from. Man, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. For real, bro. But like Push said, you can't give everybody street rules. You know, you can't think that everybody's going to think like you or move like you. Although this is hip-hop, where hip-hop has those street elements, but people on your label want to be cool with niggas because they on that, I feel like shit ain't got nothing to do with me, or maybe they are scared. I'm not sure. It makes me mad as a fan because I want to see good music rip heads off. But I just see one cat ripping heads off. That's why he's always going to have my utmost respect. But I know back in the days of G-Unit, back in those days of Dipset, those D-Block days, Rockefeller days, you wasn't just finna diss one cat, bruh, and think that everybody else finna come take pictures with you and pose with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Pusha T comes from that school where that's how we get down. So he's going at everybody. I don't care. Fuck the staff. Fuck the nigga that's in the basement, you know, handing out mail and shit. Like, fuck him too. And you can't knock that. I love that because that's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And Pusha T is hip hop. So, you know, it's just the irony in the situation. Yeah. 40 was the one who was talking too much, man. And 40. A lot of times, man, it be shit like that. It be, dudes talking to women, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really what it be, man. The booty will get you to talk shit, especially if you a sucker, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I know it for a fact if he a sucker or not, but where I come from, that's what a motherfucker will call him. You know what I'm saying? He a sucker. Straight up. If you listen to Wayne song Mona Lisa with Kendrick, they was just talking about shit like that, bro. Where it's just like, yeah, nigga, you straight think this girl love you, bro, but she straight telling your business this whole time. She lining you up. I see it happen all the time. Like, a lot of people that's commenting saying that 40 would never do that or that Pusha is lying, that let me know that y'all don't come from that world where shit like this occurs. Y'all don't come from that world where people really die over shit like that. Because somebody talking too much. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told too much and they got that nigga robbed. They got him killed. You know what I'm saying? And then be they boy. Because they was doing too much because they probably wasn't thinking on their toes. Or they got so comfortable thinking that somebody fuck with them or love them. And that ain't never the case. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it wholeheartedly because I know what that shit is. I done seen it too many times. You know what I'm saying? I can see them cats over there doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can see them doing that shit, bro. And like I said, man, that industry is so small. This is why you see everybody fucking the same chicks, bro. Everybody's cool with each other. I honestly, like I said, shit, everybody on Good Music got Adidas deals, right? So ain't no telling who in the Adidas office could have told. Ain't no telling who that chick is. Like, she probably worked for Adidas. You don't know. But another thing I thought was kind of crazy too, man. Like I said, Push was playing chess, bro. He played chess this whole time. So I remember him making the tweet saying that 100K ain't enough to get no dirt on me. That shit was very real, though. So Drake had $100K, $100,000 line out to try to get as much info as he could to expose Pusha for his diss. And that's corny, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that's whack, bro. You paying 100 bands, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to get some info on somebody so you can crush them, so you can save face, bro. So you can just stay that guy, bro. It's like 100K when you did the petty shit. You know what I'm saying? You did the petty shit because you were so mad at Ye. Yeah, Ye. What I will say, Ye fucked up at. Ye being cool with both sides because Ye made the Two Birds One Stone beat, which is what Drake dissed Pusha and Kid Cudi on, and he dissed Kid Cudi when Cudi was going through his mental health issues. So that make you a hypocrite at that. And Ye produced the Infrared shit where Pusha dissed Drake. How much he knew about either one of those diss tracks, I don't know. To me, it's impossible that you could not have known that either one of them niggas was dissing each other on two beats that you made. So with that, yeah, I'm most definitely faulting Ye on that one. You fucked up, Jack, especially being cool with both parties, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand him keeping the peace and all that shit, but sometimes, bro, sometimes you gotta kill shit like that because you don't know what can be said about you, and the parties involved might not know what you're saying about them. So I understand why Drake is mad. I'm not getting away from that. But I feel like with Drake being mad, he should have also thought like tenfold on a million different possibilities that bro could have got information on him. Because you got to think like that. Because y'all in that industry where everybody fucking knows each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Drake put that 100K line out, and Push was saying that, like, damn, it was a girl that was cool with him. He was like, shit, nigga, me and my wife went to her baby shower and all that shit. He was like, I'm looking at it like, damn, this chick my sister. This chick straight calling niggas back in Virginia trying to get info on me. And Push was saying that the guys that got called wasn't his he was like, I'm not even cool with them no more. Like, I used to be cool with them. I know them. You know, I had problems with these cats, but these cats so stand up that these niggas straight, like, recorded the conversation they was having with old Gil, and they sent them to Push. You know what I'm saying? Or to his camp. And it's just like, damn, bro. And he still wasn't trying to expose you anymore. He still wasn't going off and saying anything. And you was just out here just constantly dissing Ye, bro. Constantly dissing Ye. And Push knew that the mole came from your camp, bro. We have to get a round of applause for the fucking checkmate that this nigga played that whole time. And you got to give him a round of applause for, I know it's you social media niggas don't get it, bro. Y'all don't understand the real definition of a real man, a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Being a gangster and a gentleman. All that shit. Like, y'all don't get shit like that because y'all come from this realm of the niggas that's gangsters be doing dumb shit online. Not the niggas that's staying silent, making moves. Not the niggas that's, I'm not trying to expose, bro. I'm going to keep that to me. That's the same shit I said about when Cardi and Nicki got into it for motorsport. I said, I'm going to give Cardi her respect because you could tell that she was lying, but she wasn't trying to put that info out there because when you a real motherfucker, you ain't got to expose shit, bro. I don't have to expose nothing. I don't have to make a post about nothing. None of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just sit back and watch you play yourself. I'd rather just see you face to face and we can have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep talking, I got something for you, though. And that's just how a real motherfucker would approach the situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn, bro, dude had the tapes of motherfuckers trying to get the info out. And the niggas who don't even fuck with Push was like, nah, fam, I wasn't even finna go out like that, man. I wasn't finna go out like no sucker for no bag because money don't move me. Know what I'm saying? That's real solid shit, bro. That's real solid shit, bro. Pusha T, like, he always been one of my favorite rappers, bro. But that just solidified just like anything in my eyes, bro. And I mean, if you disagree, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like that solidified anything. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like Drake got his card pulled. You know, and for somebody to be invincible as they are, it was a person sitting back laughing at your ass like this nigga don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Pusha T on that, man. Major salute, man. I know the world mad at Vic Mensa right now and shit, you know, for you know, his BET Hip Hop Awards freestyle and shit. You know, I just feel like everybody just give Vic a hard time. I don't think Vic is a bad person, bro. You know, and I'm one of those people that don't like to see anybody get picked on or anybody get bullied. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. I can't join that crowd. I can't be a part of that crowd. I can't be a part of the crowd where, you know, like when Drake got into it with Meek, like I was on Drake's side because I was straight just like, for real, bruh, just like shit, nigga, just cause Meek a street dude, I just felt like motherfuckers was gonna cater more to that because people look down on niggas that they call quote unquote lames. You know what I'm saying? And then in this situation with Drake and Pusha T, I just feel like Push was the underdog, and I know that Drake fan base isn't going to give Push his credit, so I'm a most definitely ride. Not just because Push is one of my favorite rappers, but because, bro, it's like, you know, I'm not with the everybody hop on one nigga hate train, bro. I'm not with that shit. I'm not with how everybody hate LeBron, bro. I'm not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, shit like that make me like a motherfucker more because all y'all hate him. And that's just how my mind works. I don't like to follow trends, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do me regardless, bro. Everybody voting for this, that, and the fourth and shit. Okay, I'm gonna come over here and vote for that. Everybody eating ham sandwiches, I'm eating turkey, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of person I am, bro. I just can't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get down with the Vic Mensa hate train because it's cool. Like, you know, like I feel like Vic was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Vic was wrong in what he said. I personally wouldn't have done it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I understand why he did it. But I don't even think it was as serious as people making it seem. It's just like X just passed away. Like, to me, when I heard that shit, like, he was ripping it, like, because I love to hear niggas rap. I love ciphers. Like, I come from that world. I come from hip-hop. Like, so I love ciphers. So when I'm hearing them, when I finally get to hear the verse, I'm straight just like, fam, I wasn't even tripped off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, to me, it just sounded like, bro, the boy was just throwing bars around. You know what I'm saying? He was just throwing bars around. He was saying shit that was witty. You know what I'm saying? Rhyme schemes, conundrum, like all types of like dope ass shit, not dumb ass shit. A whole bunch of dope ass shit that dude was doing, bro. He was saying some dope shit, bro. It's just unfortunate that X has passed away. You know, and I don't know how long ago it was recorded. You know, I don't know how long ago it was recorded or whatever it is. And he even made the statement like, I didn't know that man's mom would be sitting in the audience, but I'm not taking nothing back that I said. And another thing, like, I respect niggas like that too, where it's just like, man, I said what I said, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I believe in people giving apologies, but I also believe in people like, hey, bro, the asshole in him really meant that shit. Like, he meant it, bro. Like, he meant it, and he's owning that he meant it. You know what I'm saying? And so that means he's ready to deal with any consequence that comes behind that. And he even said it. Any of you niggas want to fight, bro, we can fight, bro. I'm seeing niggas want to fight him, bro. And it's just like, I don't feel like that's... I understand cats wanting to beat his ass because I'll be hot if niggas diss my homeboy or my cousin and they passed away. So I totally get that shit, bro. But at the same time, you got to pick your battles too. You know what I'm saying? So he don't strike me as... To me, he not worth the ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? He just not worth the ass whooping, bro. I feel like he has a lot of animosity towards academics. And that's another thing I fought Vic for. Vic should just let it go, bro. Just let it go with academics, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't going to catch that nigga out. You know, it's shit like that, bro. When you in the industry, man, y'all ain't going to catch niggas slipping, man. And if y'all do, bro, it ain't going to go down like that, bro. So it's just like all that extra ass shit the niggas is on. Y'all not finna do it, bro. Y'all not going to catch niggas slipping like that, bro. You know, and I mean, what, you gonna put a hit out on them, bro, for what, bro? What you gonna get out of that shit? It's like shit like that just stupid. So, like I said, I feel like Vic was ripping the freestyle. Yeah, bro, he was spitting bars, bro. He just has a lot of animosity towards academics. So I feel like that he wasn't just dissing X. He dissed academics. I feel like he was dissing Tekashi. You know, he was talking about a bunch of shit like niggas ain't gonna live that long. Like, I don't think it was a direct line to X. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he just happened to be one of the motherfuckers that got dissed. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, the letter X just made that rhyme sound that much greater. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, it's like, bro, I know what it's like to write rap, so I know what it's like where it's like, you just trying to say some dope, witty shit, and it's just like, in the midst of it, yeah, niggas gonna get dissed too, you know what I'm saying? That's real rapper shit, and so, Big Mensa is a real rapper, he's a real MC, he can rap, so, I just feel like that's what it was, but at the same time, I can't be mad at Vic for standing up for domestic violence and violence against women. I'm not mad at that. I'm not even mad at the fact that, yeah, he's done it and admitted to it before, because he's done it, admitted to it, and he's learned from it, you know. And I also don't feel like if you've done that shit one time or once or twice that you're an abuser. I feel like an abuser is somebody that really would be doing that shit constantly, just on some, this is just how I get down, this is just how I give it up. Like, that's an abuser. Somebody that's did that shit one or two times because y'all just happen to be in a fight, You know, to me, that's just something different. That just sounds like somebody that was in a toxic relationship and you need to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be in a relationship with somebody that you fight or whatever it is. So, you know, and that's just me. You know, that's just how I feel. Like, an abuser is somebody that, like, they repeat this shit. They do that shit. They do it for no reason. They come home just because it's Wednesday and just get on that shit. You know, that's an abuser to me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's just then been in a relationship where motherfuckers is fighting. You're in a toxic relationship and you need to get out of it. You know, if you're in a relationship with anybody that's abusive, period, or abusing, you need to get out of it, bro. Toxic relationships ain't healthy for nobody. It throws your whole focus off everything. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Your whole mental, you're an angrier person when you're in a situation like that. You're a depressed person when you're in a situation like that. So that's not healthy for anybody. Your body starts to feel it. Your brain. Everything starts to feel that shit when you're in a relationship like that. So it's best that you get out of it. But you'll be amazed that some people like that shit, bro. Some people like that shit. And that's the spooky shit about it. That's the scary shit about it. So that's why I say, you know, it's like a fine line between like the idea of an abuser and someone who's just in a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's what it is. Like Vic said that, you know, from the occasion that I know of, niggas was drunk and him and his girl got into a fight. You know, I can't say that's an abuser, bro. Like, y'all fought and you did some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just really what it was. Like, y'all shouldn't have been fighting. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all it is, bro. And there was liquor involved and all that shit. Now, if he fought her this one day and then tomorrow he was kicking her ass, and the day after that he was kicking her ass, and the day after that he was kicking her ass, then he gave her a day off, and then he got back on it, that dude's an abuser. You know what I'm saying? He's abusive. You know, now, yeah, if you did it one or twice, then you have the ability to be abusive, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you might be in a toxic relationship and you need to get out of it. And I think that's something that us as people, we need to, it should be awareness for that shit. You know, it should be awareness for toxic relationships, because toxic relationships leads to abuse and domestic violence and police being called and all this extra shit. So we need to fix that shit. We need to fix toxic relationships, bro. You know, because men and women put their hands on each other. Women put their hands on men. Men put their hands on women. And, you know, and it's not good on both ends. And, you know, I'm not mad that Vic recognized that he was wrong. And I'm pretty sure he lives with a lot of regret, bro. I'm pretty sure he lives with that regret every day. Especially if he sees or talks to that woman. He thinks about that. You know, he thinks about it. Especially if he's genuine and he wish he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if he is going to be the spokesperson and call other people out on it, I think he should have dissed himself too. That's the problem that I have with it. Like I said, I wouldn't have done it without dissing myself too. You know what I'm saying? Because you've put your hands on a woman before as well. So you have to diss yourself. Hey, I would diss myself. I've been in situations like that too, and I feel horrible about it. So I can't call out somebody who does it without calling out myself. Without me telling them, that's not the way to go. Don't go down that path. It's not cool. Get out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it should be, man. We have to teach each other to be better, to be great, to be mindful, and to lead with love. And, you know, Town to Minds podcast, man. Hayes Money Radio. Smash that like button. And, hey, and I'm out.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.